Nintendo's Switch launch earlier this year has been a resounding success, so you can be sure that they're going to build on that momentum going into E3. But to stay up to date on all the latest Nintendo news, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Nintendo has already confirmed a few exciting appearances. Super Mario Odyssey is set to release at the end of this year, so of course it's going to have a huge presence. Odyssey's free-roaming exploration harkens back to classics like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, and we've already gotten a glimpse at a few exciting new settings like the New York-inspired New Donk City. With Splatoon 2's July launch fast approaching, we're also sure to learn more about the story and multiplayer modes for Nintendo's unique ink-blasting shooter. And other confirmed 2017 games from Nintendo that we're likely to see more of include the action-focused Fire Emblem Warriors, the globe-spanning RPG Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and more than a few DS titles, including the quirky Miitopia and the return of Captain Olimar in Hey Pikmin. But going beyond the games that Nintendo has explicitly confirmed, here's what we really hope happens at the show.
Nintendo have had a fantastic year so far, and I think they really need to keep that momentum going after the release of the Switch by just giving us more games. So I think this year at E3, hopefully they will just know that their console is popular, that people love it, that they're gonna tell us when exactly we'll be getting our hands on more games for it. But I want to hear things about Pikmin, I want to hear about third-party franchises, I want to hear about Monster Hunter coming to the West. I love my Switch, but there isn't an awful lot for it right now.
Nintendo's already off to a great start with the Nintendo Switch. People who have them, love them. People who don't, most of them want one. And part of that is because of Zelda Breath of the Wild. They did an amazing job sort of taking a classic series and bringing it into the modern era. So if they can do that with their other series, like Metroid, for example, I think that's all they have to do. And maybe they should probably stay away from a lot of their Nintendo policies that people often don't really understand.
What do Nintendo need to do to win the 3?
Some more games, isn't it? Pretty simple, to be honest.
There's a pretty big segment of Nintendo players who skip the Wii U, which means the last time they played a Nintendo game was on 3DS. So to win those players over, I would want to see Nintendo really embrace the handheld favorites like Pokemon and Animal Crossing for a platform that's both console and handheld in ways. Those games would be even better on Switch. They'd be portable, they'd be prettier, and it would make a lot of sense. And you'd have a little bit of something else to do with those Animal Crossing Amiibo cards.
To win E3 2017, all Nintendo needs to do is announce Pokemon Stars. That's all they need to do. Pokemon Stars, they could not release another game for 3 years afterwards, but if they announce Pokemon Stars coming out before the end of the year, I mean, I've already bought a Switch, but I'd buy another one, maybe, probably. Probably not, I'm not that rich.
Well, Nintendo needs to port more of their Wii U games onto the Switch. I mean, for as great as the Wii U's library was in terms of exclusives, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Super Mario Maker, and even Super Smash Bros., unfortunately, a lot of people didn't get the chance to play any of those games. If Nintendo's able to bring those games over, not only will they be able to introduce a new audience to some of these great recent games that they have made, but they'll also be able to buy themselves more time as they develop more new games to round out their library. Plus, who doesn't want to play Wind Waker HD or Captain Toad on the Switch? Nintendo, make it happen. I want it.
Check out our GameSpot Now app. Stay up to date with all the biggest news coming out of E3 2017. GameSpot Now is the fastest way to get the 10 biggest stories of the day. Download it on iOS and Android now.